All right, hello everybody, back again with another First Play on Launch Day Indie Game Review. This time we have a game that launched just yesterday, and this is a game called Dungeon Bosses. Looks like a fun little game, to be honest with you, made by Kiega. And if we look on them, this is their first game on Steam. Dungeon Bosses is a classic game with bosses and unusual style. The game also has an interesting story which is revealed in the course of the game progress. So no reviews on this game yet. I'll be giving this game its first review. When we read the description, it says the brother of the main character accidentally falls into the dungeon and the protagonist has to go to the rescue. At the beginning of the game, you can learn a little plot that would have a small idea, but the ending of the game will depend on only you whether it is good or bad end. The game has 13 bosses, and they need to go through pumping your character that would eventually release the brother of the protagonist. So it looks like here this developer is either young, and their grammar's not great, or they're maybe not very fluent in English. I'm not sure. But it does have 13 bosses, various items for leveling, getting statuettes when the necessary conditions. Okay. I don't know, it looks like it might be fun. So this is how a lot of you people are wondering, Zax, why do you always play these 99-cent games, these $2 games, these $3 games? What is it about, you that wants to play all these unheard of games? People, this is how I find my Zaxter's Indie Gold games. The little diamonds in the rough. You don't find them if you never play these unheard of games. A lot of people think that the only way to play games is to play the massively popular AAA games and the games that have thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people playing them. No, I would much rather find some little indie gem like this made by a single developer that's created a fun little game. That's just who I am. So we're going to find out if Dungeon Bosses is a little masterpiece, or if maybe this is a garbage game, or maybe it's just somewhere between. We'll check out Dungeon Bosses right after this. Alright, welcome back everybody to Dungeon Bosses, and I've already played just a few minutes just to kind of make sure the game works and make sure I could record the video, record the gameplay and everything like that. And so the first thing I did was I started off lowering the music and sound from, I think it was at 3 when I started, but you can turn these all the way up to 5 it looks like. So anyway, I set them down at 2, you can turn full screen off or on. I haven't messed with that. But then you just go ahead and hit back. There's not a whole lot of settings here. But then you go to play. And you start off in this room. Room 0 shows you that you have 200 health. I don't know what the blue bar is, to be honest with you. And you start off with 100 gold. So when you die, you carry over any gold that you've collected to your next game. And I only fought one boss. And it's pretty simple. So you start off in this room here. I guess these are chests. I'm not sure. I think maybe you can break them. I'm not sure. I don't know what these are. No, that's just decor, it looks like. Okay. So if you come down here, you hit E. It'll show you that you've got a book, you're reading it, you're looking down, and you fall down in the basement right here, I guess. Or the dungeon. And you move off there, and it quits doing that. Oh, you can catch fire. Wow. I just did 58 damage to myself by falling in the fire. That's kind of cool. Alright, so anyway, you come over here, and this is how you're going to go to the next room. So it's just basically boss battles, it looks like. You versus a boss in each room. And this tree thing is going to come after you. You see your health up at the top left, and you see his health down at the bottom. And you just got to want to stay away. You want to keep moving. This game, you can fire while you're moving, which is kind of weird. You don't have to commit to being still. And to fire, when I first started, I thought you had to just tap the left mouse button. But I mean, it is a bow and arrow, so you do have to hold it in for like a couple of seconds, and then you'll fire. So the funny thing is you can hold the left mouse button while you're moving around and keep firing. And you want to keep moving in this game because otherwise these arrows right here will land on you. So I guess this thing's throwing arrows at me, as you see right there. And if they hit you, they're going to do a lot of damage. Those bushes are so loud when I crawl through them. Like, I think the developer needs to tone down the volume of the bushes because they're so loud compared to everything else. But as you can see, I got him about half dead here. And I think if you see the blood... Oh, yep. Oh, crap. He just sped up. Okay, I didn't get this far last game, but he sped up. Oh, maybe I did. Because I got 145 gold from him. And I was almost dead last time, the first time I played this. When I killed him. And then I got 145 gold. And then I can't remember what I did, but I got hit by an arrow somehow. And I died. So then I'm like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go with the gameplay. I already beat him once. Let's go ahead and beat him again for the video. And that's what this is, guys. It's just kiting around, fighting these monsters, it looks like. So I'm guessing the next level will be a harder boss. I mean, it's pretty simplistic game design, to be honest with you, but I do like the art style. I like what the developer's done here. But, I mean, if that's all this is on every level, it's going to be definitely pretty boring and not... I don't think it's going to be worthy of the $3. I think the game needs more than just running around in a circle shooting at an enemy. He's almost dead, by the way. There we go. So, yeah, you got to watch these arrows. See how you got to keep moving because the arrows keep coming. So then you come up to the chest and you hit... Oh, now we got some health, so we can get some health back. Or it takes 10% health points from the boss. Alright, I thought that was health for me, but it wasn't. Alright, and I got 443 gold that time. So the first time I got 145, that time I got 443. That's kind of weird. I wonder if I can break this barrel. Let's get closer. There we go. So I guess you have an unlimited supply of arrows as well. So yeah, see the arrows following me? So you got to be careful of that. So hit E to go to the next room. And yeah, now I'm going against the giant shackles. Okay. Oh, man, that was quick. Alright, so I hope I can start on level 2 without having to do level 1 again. Otherwise, it seems like it's kind of a waste. Room 100. It put me in room number 100. I noticed. So yeah, if I come here, then I have to do this. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to do the whole tree thing again. Yeah, so I don't like that. I don't like that I have to keep progressing through these same rooms. And that's what happens if you stop for even a second. You will get hit by the arrows, like right here. See, if I stop for even a few seconds, I'm going to get hit by the arrows. If not by him himself. But that's all this game is, guys, is running around and kiting a bunch of different monsters, it looks like. I don't know how, I think it said there's 13 different monsters. But I can't say that I'm very impressed with this game, guys. I mean, because I realize that the different monsters are going to have different abilities and different strengths and amounts of health and stuff like that. But this looks like this is all you're limited to do is just running around shooting these things. And maybe you can find some different weapons or something like that. But just fighting one-on-one monsters over and over and over again, I think I would like to see a little bit more to the game than just this. Yeah, this doesn't exactly make me want to continue playing the game. Guys, let's go ahead and score this game. We know there's 13 different monsters in this game. I mean, I like what this developer's done. I like the art style he's used, especially if he's using his own art. Like, if he made this art, I'm really impressed with it. But I'd like to see a little bit more. I'd like to see multiple enemies moving around at once. I'd like to see more weapons that you can get. I assume that maybe I can buy some weapons. But from right here, guys, I can't say that I'm that impressed with what I'm seeing here. It's just kiting 101 is all this is. And really not a whole lot more to this. Guys, value at $2.99. I don't think very many people are going to play this game for very long. Especially not 3 hours to play all the way through. Maybe there might be a few, but for most people, I don't think the value is going to be that high here, guys. Value at $2.99 for this game. Just because it's pretty simplistic in nature, guys. I'm going to give the value on this game I'm going to give it a 15 out of 40. Next criteria, out of 30 points, guys, how much fun is the game? Well, I can't really say that running around in a circle and kiting a mob for 10 minutes, the first thing is it, you know, a lot of fun. I can't say this is exactly my idea of having fun and making me want to play more and more. So fun's not that high, guys. Out of 30 points, I would say this game's maybe a 5, and I think I'm being generous at that. Next criteria is controls and bugs. How many control? You know, the controls. How are the bugs? The controls work fine. I like the controls just great. Haven't really seen any bugs. So I can't knock any points there, guys. I have to give this game 20 out of 20 for controls and bugs. It seems like it works for what it's trying to do. And the last criteria is graphics. Like I said, I already mentioned that I like this art style, especially for a 2D game. So I don't know if he, like I said, if he used the used assets or if he made them himself. But yeah, for the type of game that it is, guys, I think it does pretty good. I'm going to give it an 8. So 8 out of 10 for graphics and sound. I like the music as well, so the music definitely helps it score there. But if you add that all up, guys, I said 15 for value. I said 5 for fun is 20. I said 20 for controls and bugs is 40. And then I said 8 for graphics and sound. This game winds up with an unimpressive 48%. And I just don't think this is going to be a game that many people are going to like. Yeah, see, I just got hit by the arrows. It's a really... I mean, it's a great first game that the developer made, but I just don't feel like it's worthy of a $3 price tag, not without adding more to it. Running around in a circle with all these different enemies, no matter how big or cool the enemies look, shooting them until they're dead, just isn't that much fun. I mean, I feel like the developer needs to be a lot more creative than this to have a game worthy of any price tag. But I do like the art style. I'd like to see if the developer could either change this game and make it so that, you know, make it a true dungeon crawler, or do something more than just have us running around in a circle shooting the same, you know, not the same enemy, but different enemies over and over and over again. That's just not fun. And that's what really hurts this game. So 48% is my score, guys, on this developer. I wish I could have given this game a better score. I can definitely see effort put in by the developer. I like that. But I'd like to see the developer do more with this game. So I'm not impressed, guys. I can't recommend this game. I'm sorry to the developer. I know you probably put a lot of work into this game, but you need to do something more than just have us running around in a circle in different shaped rooms at over 13 levels to be worthy of a $2 price tag or even be worthy of our time playing. This has been Zaxtorian. Be sure you comment down below, guys. Let me know if you agree with me on this game. Take care, everybody. See you in the next one.